Season's greetings, Elder Scrolls Legends fans. It's the spookiest time of the year, and as such, I have a spooky deck for you today. This is Bad to the Bone. This is a skeletal army deck that hopes to bring out lots of the cheaper skeletons, as well as a few in the middle, and buff them with the variety of things, including the Skeleton Champion, which gives friendly skeletons +1/+1, the Forsaken Champion, which allows you to choose a friendly creature and give +1/+1 to all creatures of that type. We also have Vistari, which gets buffed by each skeleton you have, and of course the Bone Colossus. This is an aggressive deck, but it's on the slower side, so when you face against another aggressive deck, you're going to want to play a little slower. You're going to be in the position where you'll need to stabilize with a variety of guards that you have, including the Dark Guardian, Covenant Male, you have the Skeleton Champion, of course, and then of course you're able to summon Risen Dead with the Ancestral Dead, the Miskarkan Lich, and give guard out as well with your Skinned Hound. All of these things are skeletons. The early game can be a little bit clunky, I have to admit. Some of the 2-drops are not, as... they're not as strong as some of the other 2-drops that you could be playing instead, but that's why we're running a lot of items to be able to equip to our Deathless Draugrs, our Wandering Skeletons and such, so that we can go ahead and take those great trades. Besides that, I'll let you figure out how it works and enjoy these 2 games of Bad to the Bone. Alright. Let's see what hero has risen up to face our skeletal horde. It's going to be a battle mage. Ooh boy. And they've got the ring. Ah, we have a 1-drop though. That's good. That's good. Alright. Crown Quartermaster, Ancestral Dead, Deadly Draugr. This is okay. You know, it's not amazing, but it's okay. Here's an interesting thing. Do I want to lead with, like, which of these do I want to lead with? You know what I mean? I think we go Quartermaster.
This might be handy.
I think it's Quartermaster every time. Obviously, we want to make sure, like, you know...
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
I don't, there's so many variants of Battle Mage. Battle Mage has actually kind of slowly become one of the most, like, flexible classes. There's, tons of different mid-range variants. There's different aggro variants, invade. There's just a lot of ways to play it, which is actually kind of cool.
I'm ready for you.
Okay, so that's a great trade he took with the warding, or the ward crafter. I do have a couple choices here, but I think the best choice is probably going to be the Ancestral Dead. So we're going to take that trade. We're going to get our skeleton here in cover, so that next turn we'll be able to trade in with the Ancestral Dead, get another Risen Dead for a guard, begin snowballing a skeletal advantage. One of the things that I think is important here, unfortunately the Shrieking Harpy, yeah, that sucks, but is that we had those buffs to give it, to make sure we can actually get the trade, This is actually really cool here, though. We're going to go ahead... and take this trade here. We could Miskarkan Lich. The reason I don't want to do that, though, is because if I do target the Shrieking Harpy with the Lich, then the Shrieking Harpy is just going to go ahead and Suicide Bomb into the Ancestral Dead. It might have been doing that already with the Steel Dagger. So instead, we want to kind of develop some more threats. I think we want to get the Deadly Draugr over here in Shadow, just in case a large guard comes down. And then we're left wondering, where do we want to put the skeleton, if anywhere, right? And my gut tells me we want to go field with it, start developing an advantage there. It does not seem like this is invade, which is why we kind of started off in Shadow with the Crown Quartermaster, Deadly Draugrs, etc. But... Crown Quartermaster Wardcraft, this is looking like a pretty standard list, either aggro or mid-range. That's definitely making it look mid-range. Gonna shackle this again, and that's kind of annoying. So this is a great time to go ahead and use the Miskarkan Lich, because we can begin developing over here in field and continually putting up annoying threats for my opponent. I'm going to put the Steel Dagger here so that if the Icy Shambles wants to trade, it dies. If it doesn't want to trade... and in fact, potentially I should have... Actually, as I'm thinking about this now, I should not have put that there, because we would get a Risen Dead, which could then take the trade, and we would conserve the dagger. But if he does any shenanigans to kill this, then this will stick around. The Miskarkan Lich is one of those cards that I'm still kind of wrapping my head around, trying to figure out exactly the best way to actually play it is. Sentinel Battle Mace. So that's I find that really interesting, because I'm just gonna get another guard here. So Skeletal Champion looks solid. But I think we're gonna go with another Lich and a Satanine. So it's gonna be 3.
I come bearing thoughts.
And then next turn we're gonna have our Skeletal Champion. Yes! Very exciting.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Cool, 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 cool.
You've got to go through him first.
High Rock Summoner comes in, grabs an Atronach, kind of a very greedy card. Might be a budget list. Here we get 2 Risen Dead. Are they going to be able to attack? They are not able to attack, but good news is we've got the Wandering Skeleton. And the Skeletal Champion is going to get insane value here. Boom! Look at that. That's awesome. Yes, my minions. Oh, that felt really good. Absolutely incredible. Yes, we got him. Overwhelmed by the skeletal horde. Yes. Aha, another challenger approaches. Okay, we're up against the Redoran. See what we can do here with our skeletal boys. Okay, we've got a curve. It's not a bad curve either. Do we want to keep the Skinned Hound and the what do we want to keep all this? I think we do. It's pretty flexible. Can kind of answer a few different things. All right, here we go. Let's just go ahead and drop down that Wandering Skeleton. Or do I do it? No, we're going to go Reflective Automaton first, because it trades better if I need to put the Crown Quartermaster buff on it. Let's see what my opponent begins to play here. Okay, that's going to be a 5th Legion Trainer, which is perfect because we have the answer in the form of Crown Quartermaster. Gives us that trade, removes that 5th Legion Trainer, which is always a pain. Always a pain. And what's cool here is that next turn we can ring double skeletons, and then the next turn we can ring the Forsaken Champion to buff all of our skeletons, which is really dope. Okay. Oh, this is great. This is great. So we're going to go Skinned Hound here. Make that trade. We're going to get our Wandering Skeleton down as well. Where do I want to put it? Do I want to just jam everything field? Sure.
Do your worst.
Swing 2 and we'll pass. And this next Forsaken Champion is going to be sick. It's going to buff these 3 things. Oh my goodness. And then of course anything else that comes down on top of it's going to get that buff as well.
We'll see how they like
So Protector of the Innocent. And that's it? Oh, this is great for us. Okay, so we just trade here. And then we're going to go ahead and hit this. Forsaken Champion. We're going to go ahead. I'm pretty sure if I choose Reflective Automaton, it buffs everything. I actually haven't had this situation come up yet, so we're going to try it and hope it doesn't backfire. Yep, all types. All types, baby. Takes all types. Bam! Look at that! The Forsaken Champion summoning up the skeletal armies of the dead.
Shortcut.
Oh, that feels so good. Crusader Assault, we've got this, guys. We freaking got this. We've got this. Let's go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh, we picked up the... Bro, we picked up the Skeleton Champion. This is crazy. Okay, hold on. Okay. So it goes here. We go... We swing 4, because we want to make sure this...
That's where you came from.
Boop. Okay. And then we go 3. Deadly Draugr is going to actually go over here, because we want to put our Skeleton Champion over here to protect. I could have gotten 2 more points there, but I chose not to because I really was concerned about a prophecy here, like a javelin. And I wanted the... maybe I should have done it, but I really wanted to see if this Forsaken Champion was going to be around or not, because that was going to adapt my placement in the lane. Because if it was going to be down, or if this was going to get jabbed, this would have gone over here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is just game, right? This is just game. 3. I mean...
Well,
We did it. Let me give this. Let me give my champion a sword here, and we got him. Let's go. Oh, the Legion of the Damned have won again.